So we'll start with our user mailbox. Okay. So what is exactly meaning of user mailbox? So for example, you are creating a user in your organization, so that person requires a mailbox, like where he can receive the communication from the organization or from the whatever the project he is working. So for receiving the emails, he need one kind of container. Okay, so to receive something we need a container, right? So like that, to receive a mails communication or the in organization the things happens, right? So one-to-one communication or the project related work, so where he will receive on his this container, in the terms of exchange we call it as mailbox. Okay, so how once the user get created, okay, we assign a license. Why license? Okay, we have to store somewhere. For storing we require a container, right? So we license is the cost of that container. Okay, so how much storage you want. If you want 50 GB, so there is a ExchangeOnline plan 1 available. Okay, so that will only give you 50 GB. So what the container size will become 50 GB. Second, then if my requirement is no, I want 100 GB. For 100 GB we have second plan, which is Exchange Plan 2, you call it. Or there is a group based license also. What do you mean by group? There are multiple features are available apart from ExchangeOnline. There will be a SharePoint, OneDrive, the applications, the whatever the Outlook Teams application we are using, so those also available. So we have M365 license, E1 we call it, then we have E3, then we have E5 enterprise license. Okay, these are called as enterprise license. Enterprise license E5 is the you can say the most bigger one. Okay, apart from E5 there is no bigger thing we have. Okay. So let's go to our topic. So once, for example, user 1 is created. Okay. In creation also there is a two environment or the two topic. One is synced user, second is online or cloud user. I'll explain it. First okay. So for example, user 1 got created, he do not have license. Okay, he do not have anything. That person user 1 do not have anything. So is the user is able to send or receive the emails? The answer is no. Okay, so when you get these kind of question, user is not able to receive the email. Okay, so first the very foremost thing we will ask, is a user having the mailbox? We are not going to ask as a person who has created the request or who is asking. We will check on the Office 365 or the Exchange. When you open the EXO admin, in that you have to go to recipients, and in the recipient you have to go to mailbox column, mailbox tab. There you can check user 1 mailbox is there, like his container is ready now. Okay, if yes, then we'll go for the further troubleshooting. For the first very important troubleshooting, as in you have to check if the mailbox is correct. Okay, the mailbox is in place. If the mailbox is there, then we have to check the mail flow. That is our second topic. Understood? Okay, so basically for having the container or the mailbox, I am just call it in terms of general terms, container, which is we called as mailbox. Okay, we require license. Okay, now we'll discuss about our synced and the online user or the cloud user. In both scenario we need a license. Okay, no matter it is a synced user, no matter it is an online user, for user mailbox license is compulsory. Okay, because why compulsory, that is also I am telling you. You are using something private. Okay, so when you have that mailbox or when you have this container, this is yours. Okay, this container is yours. No one is going to for example, someone is sending email to user 2, the user 2 will not store his data over here, right? So it is kind of private for user 1. So that's why if you say if it is a private, it's like purchasing a home. Okay, so he has purchased that particular container or the mailbox. For that the costing is required in general simple terms. Okay, understood? Then we'll move to the second, which is our shared mailbox. Okay, so shared mailbox is why we required a shared mailbox. Okay, so user mailbox, as I told you, user mailbox is private for me. Okay, for me, for XYZ person, if that person has the user mailbox, it is a private, no one else will have access. Okay, why require the shared mailbox? Shared mailbox comes into the picture where for example I am manager. Okay, I am manager, I am managing almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 team members I am managing. Okay, and what I want to do, I want to send email or something. Okay, so there is one application, that particular application is sending email to rather than that application sending, so this is application. So rather than sending individual email 1 2 3 4 5 6 people, so it will send email to one shared mailbox. Okay, and as a manager, what I will do, I will assign a permission to all 6 people, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 people to permission. So what they can do, they can these 6 users simply what they can use, open their Outlook and add this shared mailbox. That's it. Okay, the second feature, so shared means it's shared between. Okay, it so in user mailbox I told you it required a license. Okay, but shared mailbox do not require any license. Okay, what do you mean by that? So it's a shared, right? It's not a private. So if it is a private, that's the reason I have purchased and I have locked down that with the license part. Okay, it's my mailbox. But if it is a shared, there is no license required. Only the thing is you need a permission. Okay, to permission to access that particular you can say the space. Okay, so for example, you consider as your building, in your building you have apartment, so for apartment you have a lock. Okay, so for lock for you have home. Okay, so for private home you have purchased it. Okay, that's why it's your home. Okay, but in buildings you have some space where everyone can gather and they can visit, which is free. Okay, so same way, in a general term you can understand in the same way, if I want a user mailbox, I need to pay, I need to have a license. Okay, whatever my licensing cost. But the shared mailbox, it is a shared across multiple people, so I do not require any license. Okay, so by default when you create shared mailbox, Microsoft will give you 50 GB of free storage. Okay, Microsoft will give you 50 GB of free storage. Okay, so what if someone is coming and telling this shared mailbox which you have created, which is for example one shared mailbox I have created, but that mailbox got full, 50 GB is reached. Okay, then as an admin, what do you think the solution would be? Okay, this is my question. I need you guys to provide me some answer for this in a comment box, or okay, whatever the way you can connect me, you can give me. I'll give you that answer in the next video. My question is, what if my shared mailbox is reached to 50 GB? Okay, so once my 50 GB is reached, because free storage is available for 50 GB, how I will increase that 50 GB or mailbox to 100 GB, or how I can enable the online archive feature for that for this mailbox. Okay, we'll cover it in a next, but I just need your suggestion or whatever the understanding you got. Based on that, I'll need some answer. Okay, now same thing we'll see. Synced shared mailbox or online shared mailbox. Okay, so let's assume my requirement is to create a shared mailbox 2. What is the first question you will ask once you get the request for the shared mailbox creation? My very first question would be, do you need the mailbox with an AD attribute, like it's a synced shared mailbox you need, or just an online shared mailbox? Okay, the major difference comes over here. Okay, if customer is telling I need this one, synced one, so I want to create my shared mailbox over on this area. So in AD we have only 2-3 options. One is create user, second is create contact. Okay, so contact we cannot create, okay, because these are the like a feature of user. Contact means your just a phone number. Okay, do not have anything. Or contact basically we create for the external environment. I'll explain you that later. Okay, so shared mailbox comes under user thing. So what we have to create? In go to AD, we will create one user account. Okay, then this account will get synced to via AAD tool. It gets synced to your O365. Okay, now whatever the account you create through AD, okay, account means I am telling user account. Either you create a room mailbox, either you create a user mailbox, or either you create the shared mailbox. In all three conditions, to provision a mailbox, we need to give license. Okay, why? Because this is Office 365 feature, right? Office 365 is giving a 50 GB of storage, not AD. AD's work is to just create an account, create your identity. Okay, who will differentiate it's a user mailbox or it's a shared mailbox? it's a differentiate of exchange. Okay, either being exchange on premise or exchange online. Okay, so AD's work is to just create a user. So he has created a user. It's exchange responsibility to like route them as a user mailbox or to the shared mailbox or to the room mailbox. So just always make sure AD will not define as it is a user mailbox or it is a shared mailbox or it is a resource mailbox. Okay, there is a attribute. Okay, because previously there was no exchange online, so exchange on premise we have only, right? So there is a also in AD there is also called MS recipient type detail. If you have AD access, you can simply log in and check this. There will be a number 1 or 2, 3, something. There is a huge number. Okay, so when you open this AD, you will see there are number. So in AD, how we identify that it is a user mailbox, shared mailbox, based on this MS recipient type detail, and with this the number. Okay, done. Now coming back to synced. Okay, so we have created account over here. I am talking about account. See, I am not saying we have created a mailbox. I am talking I have just created an account. Okay, so whenever you create user in AD, it will always create as an account. You need to, once when the account gets synced to your O365, then your responsibility is to assign a license. Till the time you are not assigning the license, this account, okay, the user 2 I am considering account, will be just user 2. It do not have any feature called mailboxes or something like that. Okay, so once you come here, you have assigned the license to this account. Now what is my requirement was to create a shared mailbox. Then what I will do, once you assign the license, mailbox will get created and it will consider as till the time you convert this user. Okay, once you assign the license, it will create as a user mailbox. Okay, user mailbox got created, but my requirement is to convert that into shared mailbox. So what I will do, there is a one simple PowerShell command, that's it, -mailbox. You have to give name as user2 -type shared. So here shared or room or basically user, these three you can convert it. Hope till here you have understood. Okay, in AD we do not create mailbox. In AD we just create an account. Once the account get created, it will sync to Office 365. In Office 365 we always have to make sure if it is a AD user, you have to assign the license. No matter it is a shared mailbox, no matter it is a user mailbox, no matter it is a shared mailbox. Okay, done. You have completed this activity, you have created a shared mailbox. Now remember, what is the feature of Office 365? Now this account become Office 365 family. Now this user is belong to Office 365. Now we can use the feature of free wala. Okay, free 50 GB. So simply what I will do or we will do, we'll just remove the license. So what we have received over here, AD user, the synced user, synced shared mailbox, in free 50 GB. I am always telling only 50 GB, not more than that. It is not more than that, it is a free. Okay, now we'll go to our simple wala, ekdam simple one, shared mailbox. What is the shared mailbox in online? Simply you have to log into ExoAdmin, then go to recipients, then go to shared mailbox, create. Simply done. Nothing you have to do, because free 50 GB free, 50 GB free. So you don't have to assign any license, blah blah blah, because by default it is a Office 365 family. You don't have to introduce. Okay, in AD, when you create from AD, then you have to introduce, baba, it's coming from the AD, but it's Office 365, so we need a license, blah blah blah. Okay, so always make sure you understand your environment first. You are working in any client, any project, you have to understand your environment, how the user gets created, either from AD. If it is a created in AD, then we can say we are in synced environment. Okay, simply when someone says no, we do not have any AD, we do not have any hybrid setup, then it's a pure cloud user. Okay, hope you have understood till now. If you have any doubt, anything, either put a comment or something, I will definitely reply to you. Thank you so much guys. Bye.